Alright, sorry, my last recording got messed up, so I'm gonna start this over. So, next top I got is apps. Now, I did enter this today, mostly because of this, let's go down, mostly because of this bounce on this demand zone. Uh, I'm risking about the invalidation of this demand, targeting about this gap fill, just about. It did dump on earnings, which is honestly, I feel like the stock is good. It's holding the 200 SMA from that's my original thesis. It held 200 SMA and this demands a bounce. But right now, what I'm noticing is this huge volume node, and I really do think price is going to come down and tap it or at least interact with this huge level of interest. We also have this huge level of interest on buyers, and I see now that I'm looking back because I just learned this volume thing today. I'm looking back and seeing that price actually rejected off this wick coming from the zone. So I don't think price is ready to move up just yet. I will see. I will stick to my original thesis and cut the play if it does come down here. I might look to add again if it does bounce, but right now I'm gonna stick to my original plan. Obviously, I should have probably waited for more context. I probably should have waited for at least this invalidation. Um, and then there's also supply. So obviously need to be more patient with my timing and plays. The risk to reward wise, I did like it. I was risking about this low. I got in right here, and I'm targeting about this high. I do have 2 to 3 weeks on this. Um, so I'm really just hoping. I'm really watching. I don't hope, but I'm watching how price reacts in this level. And if price breaks this, obviously it's going to come down and test this level. And if it does test this level, I might get a better entry because this demand, I'm going to use this level of interest as my stop. So, all in all, if apps does break this demand, if it doesn't validate this daily demand, you can see it really didn't have any volume coming through. So I don't know. I just saw this volume. This is off of candle structure, the price action demand zones. I really just need to be more patient and give context to my swings. This so once it invalidates this, if it does, if it doesn't balance, it's obviously going to invalidate this demand. It's going to come down and test this key level where actually I don't hope where I'm looking for institutions to defend their position because a lot of institutions are filled right here. You can see 63.36 is the volume node on the daily, and there's a lot of volume right here. So um, obviously institutions are gonna defend their position, defend their average price. Price is gonna touch this, come back up, probably touch this, interact. If it can break this, nothing's stopping us from filling this gap up here and then maybe continuing higher. So for now, I probably did get a really bad fill. Um, I'm waiting for more context. If it does hold this demand, continue to move up and break this supply, that's the best case scenario. But reading this, if it does start to move and invalidate this, obviously it's gonna either interact, hold this, and if it doesn't, which is gonna be really bad for a lot of people are gonna be underwater because so many orders are sitting here. It's gonna come down, and I don't think that's gonna happen. But if it does, it'll be bad. So for now, thesis on apps come down. Either it's gonna come down, break the supply, bounce off this. If it does, I'll add more position right here. Um, and then it's gonna come and test this um, volume node, which if it does break this, it'll end up hitting the gap fill, which would be an excellent swing trade. So I'll update you guys on what happens, and as always, yeah, let's see what happens.